Hi there. In this video, I'm connected to Jira Software and Azure AD, and I'm going to create a new user in Azure, and we're going to watch them provision into IDHub, and then IDHub is going to kick off some role-based access and provision them into Jira Software. We're going to provision to a Jira Software group and project and to an Azure group. So a couple of things I want to do first. Show you the marketing team role. So in this role, if you are a new user and you're born and your department is marketing, you will get auto assignment and birthright access to this IDHub role, which has these applications and entitlements or group permissions to all of these applications. So we have Adobe, Adroll, HubSpot, Jira, MailChimp, SEMrush, AD. So Azure AD is connected. So once we create this new user in Azure, IDHub is going to kick off this role and assign that new user to this group. It's also going to assign that new user and provision them into Jira Software and give them access to this marketing group and this marketing project. That's all using IDHub roles. So the first thing I want to do is hop on over to the search catalog here, where we're going to search for the user green. Oops, not green shot, green. So our user is green and we don't have any user called, actually, you know what? Let's do a different color. Let's call it this yellow. So yellow, that's going to be our new user's name. There is no yellow here in IDHub. Let's hop on over to Azure. Let's search for yellow here. There is no yellow in Azure. Let's hop on over to Atlassian, and we're going to look at all of our users here. Yellow, there's no yellow in Atlassian in our Jira Software. So let's hop on over to to Azure. This is where we're going to add our new user. And so this new user might be added via your HR app or a spreadsheet. And so that information from HR or spreadsheet would then be sent to Azure. Azure would create that new user and then send it over to IDHub because they're connected. So this, I'm going to add the new user manually versus through an HR app or a file. So we're going to call this user yellow. Display name is yellow. And we're going to review and create. First name is yellow. Yellow. Job title is marketing lead. Company name. Okay, department is marketing. This is the important one. That's what's going to kick off our role-based access. We're going to call everything yellow. New hire date, we'll say the 15th. It's a remote worker. We're going to skip over all of this stuff except for the email. And that's it. So we're going to review this and create this new user. So now this new user is created in Azure. And I like to give Azure a minute or two. Refresh. And let's search now for yellow. Not there yet. Okay, here's yellow. So yellow is here. Has no group membership at this time. So once our role-based access trick kicks off in IDHub, then yellow is going to get access to that marketing group in AD. So we're searching for yellow, nothing's happening, and that's because we have to initiate a reconciliation in Azure. So I'm going to reconcile Azure and IDHub. And so essentially that means that I'm going to make sure everything is correct. And IDHub is going to then pull Azure data and drop it into IDHub and reconcile it however we've configured that. So you can customize that configuration, what attributes you want to sync, what you don't, which direction it should go, meaning are we moving information from IDHub to Azure or only from Azure to IDHub? So all of that is completely customizable. So we have a sync in process right now. It takes a little bit of time. So it's still thinking. You can have this reconciliation on a scheduler. So however often you want to reconcile Azure and IDHub, if this is how you configure your connection, you can do it however you want. Most cases we do it on a 24-hour basis or a 12-hour basis or whatever we need. Sometimes we have to meet compliance, so it needs to happen sooner than that, which is fine. Whatever your organization needs, we can do. So we're still thinking. Okay, so it's completed. So now that the reconciliation is complete, we should be able to hop on over to our search catalog, look for that user Yellow, and here she is. So here is Yellow. We're going to view her profile, and we can see that Azure AD is connected. It's via reconciliation. Okay, we could see that she has the group marketing team, and that's because of her role here, the marketing team role. That group is part of the role. Just like Jira Software, the marketing project, and the group marketing users in Jira. Let's hop on over to Azure first, because this is where we know that Yellow was already present because I added her. But this is where we'll find Yellow, and now she should have group membership in Azure to the marketing group, because this, and here it is, this particular organization uses IDHub Roles to assign group membership in Azure. So they pull all the user information from their HR flat file, and they drop it into Azure, and then from there on a reconciliation scheduler, they reconcile, and any new users move into IDHub or terminated users move out, and it kicks off the provisioning and deprovisioning. So here is the user in the group. Okay, let's hop on over to Atlassian, and we're going to navigate to Jira Software. Well, first, we're going to go to all of our users, and we're going to search for Yellow here and see if she's dropped in here, and she has. So, and when we look at Yellow here, we can see that she is part of Jira Software. She is in the marketing users group, and because of that, let's go on over to the project to check to see if she's dropped into the project. And there she is in the project. So that's the other use case on how to get users into IDHub. This one was via reconciliation, connected to Azure AD, and then using IDHub Roles to provision elsewhere. So whatever apps you need connected, we can make it happen. Thanks for watching.